breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
On Tarmac in St. Louis, Trump looks over his shoulder and can't believe what he sees. On Wednesday, President Donald Trump traveled to St. Louis, Missouri, to promote the GOP's tax plan which passed in the House last week. As soon as he stepped onto the tarmac, Trump looked over his shoulder, and he was taken aback by what he saw. Trump spoke to a large crowd in St. Louis on Wednesday, singing the praises of his tax reform plan, according to St. Louis Post-Dispatch. "We have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to restore American prosperity and reclaim America's destiny," said the president. "But in order to achieve this bright and glowing future, the Senate must pass tax cuts and bring Main Street roaring back to life," he added, according to CBS News. While Trump's speech was a huge success in itself, what happened as soon as the president stepped onto the tarmac in St. Louis speaks volumes. As Trump disembarked from Air Force One, he could hardly believe his eyes as he noticed what was waiting for him down below. A massive crowd of the president's supporters had gathered and they were cheering wildly as he made his way down the stairs. Trump looked up and waved as he exited the plane, clearly pleased with the warm welcome. The excited crowd was full of men, women, and children. There were also a number of military members visible. Indeed, people from all walks of life support President Trump. He is truly a man of the people. Of course, this is nothing new for President Trump. Every time he visits a city, whether it be in Middle America, the South, or the coastland, he is treated to a warm greeting by locals who come out in droves to show their support. And, he always makes time to show his supporters how much he appreciates them. Wednesday was no different as Trump disembarked from Air Force One and immediately made his way over to the enthusiastic crowd which had gathered. The president spent the next several minutes shaking hands with those who showed up to welcome him, and they could not have been more ecstatic that Trump took this extra time out of his very busy schedule to personally greet them. Coincidentally, the same way that the mainstream media failed to cover the way Trump was received like a king during his overseas trip to Asia earlier this month, they have similarly neglected to mention the warm welcome waiting for him in St. Louis on Wednesday. Videos like the one above are the last thing the leftist media wants you to see because they fly in the face of the narrative that the so-called journalists at CNN and MSNBC are pushing, namely, that President Trump has little to no approval from the American people. On the contrary, Trump has even more support 1 year after taking office than did when he was inaugurated. When you consider everything which Trump has accomplished during his first year in office, it's really no surprise that throngs of his supporters continue to turn out whenever he rolls into town. The stock market continues to break records, even when it seemingly can't climb any higher. Unemployment is down, jobs are up, and companies are investing in America again. No wonder the media wants to hide this. If the American people know about it, Trump will be a shoo-in for a second term in 2020. Share this report so that everyone will know just how much our president is loved and respected wherever he goes, because we cannot count on the mainstream media to do its job. Remember, they are the same people who told us that Hillary Clinton was going to win, but that turned out to be fake news.